today's video, we're going to start a new series. It's going to be basically me just reviewing your guys' squads and giving you guys a little bit of insight or my opinion on what you guys should upgrade and who you should change, just based on my experience with the game this year. So if you guys want to get involved in this squad review and you want your squad reviewed, just send me a DM on my Instagram. The link to that is in the description. But in this video, I'm not going to have it this way. It's going to be just maybe some screenshots from the companion app. But if you do want your squad reviewed, what I would like you guys to do is go on the web app if it's possible. If it's not possible, then I understand. But if you can, it'll just make it easier for me to see your team. And the quality is obviously always there. But what you want to do is you want to open your active squad on the web app. So you just click on squads here. If it's not your active squad, just go to squad management, choose your squad. Active squad, hit share, and then the link will pop up here, and you just want to click this little link here, and it'll say share link, copy to clipboard, and then you can go, you can send it to me, and this is basically what will happen is I will paste it into my browser. It'll load up like it's loading up into the web app, but I assure you guys that I have no access to your club. I cannot, as you can see, I can't change anything here, even though this is my own club. But I can see my reserve, or it'd be your reserves. I can see your subs. I can click on the players, see which one's tradable myself. So I don't need that from all you guys. But for this video, I didn't ask that from the people that sent it in, which is perfectly okay. But it just makes it easier for me to see and for you guys to see it as well. So I'd appreciate if you guys could do that for me if you want your squad reviewed. So if you want your squad reviewed, just make sure you hit the share button, copy the link, paste it into a DM into my Instagram, which is in the description, and I'll include your squad in the next squad review. I'll aim for around anywhere from 3 to 5 per video, just so it's not crazy long. But I just want to start off with my squad, so you guys know that I have a squad obviously, and you guys can give me insight into my own squad. So here's my squad. It's a fully untradeable team, which isn't the best, but fully untradeable team here. So I used to have Foot Birthday Hazard here, but I sold them to make some investments. I really have about 1.4 million coins right now. Some of the 1 million's tied up in investments, but here's my overall team. And also another nice part about being able to see your team like this is I can see what kind of formation and tactics you guys use, which is also nice. So here's how I play in game. I have Bernardo Silva, Sane, and Lucas Moura up top. Koeman and Essien as my CDMs, and then the backline as is. I really like this team. I think that my biggest issue I have with this team is actually Koeman. He's a little slow and not agile in the midfield, and I also don't like Lucas Moura too much, but they get the job done. And yes, that's my team. Let me know if you have any reviews. Here's my subs. These are all also untradeable, and I believe this entire bench is untradeable. So I pretty much have an untradeable club, but that's fine by me. I don't really mind. But yeah, we're going to move on to the first squad we're going to be reviewing. And yeah, just as I said, if you want your squad reviewed, copy the link and send it to a DM. The first team we're going to be looking at is from Pacey Sales Dupe, and this is his squad. So he's got Long, James, and Sar as the untradables. And then he's got a 5K budget. So obviously there's not a lot you can do with a 5K budget. That being said, at this point in FIFA, this is kind of a weak squad. And that's not to take any credit away from him. Maybe he just doesn't have time. Maybe he started playing FIFA a lot later. But for the general way this game's gone, this is a pretty weak team because there was a lot of cards you could get through objectives and even SBCs. Even if you don't have the coins, you could have done some of the SBCs. So I'm taking a guess here that he hasn't played too much, or he started a little late, which is fine. If he did start late, this is not a bad squad. I mean, obviously he started around the Future Stars time because he has the James there. But what I would recommend for a 5K budget was maybe looking at upgrading Otamendi. Now, out of all these cards, I would say out of all these cards, if possible, upgrade Sar, Probably that version of Daniel James might be okay, but you might want to look up upgrading him, Fraser, and then just the whole back line except for the goalkeeper as a whole, just because Laporte's too slow, Trent's too slow, and Otamendi's too slow. It just comes down to pace, really. And pace is what is really key in this game. And also another thing I would look at is you don't have anyone in the front seven that could play as a CDM. CDMs are vital in this game to have them sit in front of your back line. So I would really look at trying to get a CDM. Now, 5K doesn't give me a lot to work with, but you really can't buy anyone that's too much of an upgrade for 5K. If I'm being honest, you might be able to get maybe like a Sissoko, which would be really nice for you. But I would say build up your coin total a little bit more, and then once you're able to afford cards like Sissoko, I mean, if you hit something lucky in a pack, maybe Conte. For center backs, I would look at cards like Davinson Sanchez and Rudiger. They're both very cheap. You could use those instead, and they're a lot better. I would say they're both better than Laporte. And yeah, maybe try and go to a 4-back because you don't even have any wing backs or fullbacks to use. So those are just some suggestions. It also depends on like pack look, if you get coins or not. So just try and build up your coin total, get some more coins, and then be able to afford more cards. But yeah, that's what I would say to do with the squad. So on to the second team we're going to be looking at in this video. And this one is sent in by AndreJ. And he has Walker and Bergwijn as the untradables. And then he's got a 500K budget, and he said he's looking for a center mid because he does have this David Luiz on loan. Now let's just start off with the positive of this team. You've got Van Dijk, who's solid. Koeman, that even though it's his baby card, Koeman is still a pretty good card, especially if he's got him as out of his baby icon pack. Not a big deal. He's okay to stay in there. Van Aanholt's an interesting one. He's all right. He's not the best, but I would say he's usable, which is fine. Especially if you're wanting to buy a good center mid, you can leave him there. Moving up into his attack, Bergwijn's good. Oh, I also forgot Walker. Walker's going to be great just because of the pace, so I'm fine with him staying in your squad. Bergwijn's a really nice card. And then we have Aubameyang. Aubameyang's in form is another very good card just because he's got pace and he can finish. So him with Gabriel Jesus, although I don't rate Jesus as much as some other people do, so that might just be a personal preference, but Jesus, if he gets the job done for you, I guess he gets the job done for you, so there's no need to fix something that doesn't work. And then you have Pogba and De Bruyne. Now, what I'm guessing is you play Pogba in a CDM role because you have that shadow on him and he's got decent defending stats. And yeah, Pogba's a great player. He's got that physical presence. He's a little heavy on the ball at times, but I think he gets the job done. And De Bruyne, he's a really good passer and he's got those great long shots. So I think that the team is very, very solid. As for a CDM, now 500K gives you a lot of options. Obviously, the standout option, in my opinion, would be just any version of Conte that fits for 500K, because Conte will always get the job done. His base card says I think he has like 78 pace, but in reality, that man he's really, really rapid, and I think it's probably because of his height and his high agility and balance. So Conte is obviously a very, very nice shout. You also have cards like Wilfred and Ndidi. Obviously, they're not 500K, but Ndidi's like sort of like Conte, just a little bit bigger. I feel like Ndidi was a really good card at the beginning of the year. I haven't played it with him too much since, but I feel like Ndidi or Conte might be like your best options from the Premier League. I'm just trying to have a look here, see what kind of icons we have for 500K, because no one else is really going to work because you have a full Prem team. So I guess the only really icons that are CDMs that would really work would be maybe like you got Makaleli or Steven Gerrard. Gerrard's not great. Makaleli's kind of like Conte, so you're basically playing for a worse Conte for a lot more coins just because he's an icon. So I would say Conte is your best bet, but besides that, your team is very, very nice. I would say just hold off until team of the season now and maybe try and improve on Walker or Gabriel Jesus. On to the third team for this episode. We're going to be looking at Storm Reynolds' squad here. And he's got everything untradeable except for Hernandez, Robertson, and Saint Maximin. So he's got a 300K budget, and let me just tell you, this, if you're saying this is all untradeable except for Hernandez, Robertson, and Maximin, that means you've packed Messi, you've packed Rio Ferdinand, you've packed 93 Van Dijk, you've packed the other two icons have come out of the other icon packs, I'm assuming, but just Messi and Van Dijk, that is some very, very nice pack luck. Yeah, so for 300K, well, looking at this team, I would guess that Robertson might move up. Robertson or Zambrota move up into the midfield if you're playing a 4-back. If you're playing a 5-back, then it'll just stay the same with those 5 at the back. Let's just start from the back. So Neuer's a great goalkeeper. Zambrota is an interesting one. I have Zambrota's prime icon moments because I was lucky enough to pack him. But the 86 one, although he's pretty good, I found that at times he was just slow and out of position. So there's not many right backs that can go in there, but you might want to look at, I know you only have 300K, but maybe if you trade, get some good pack luck, you could look at someone maybe like Carlos Alberto as an alternative. Otherwise, Zambrota, I guess, will do the job for you. Hernandez is very nice. Ferdinand and Van Dijk are insane. Robertson's all right. Maybe Ricardo Pereira might be better. But Van Dijk needs that chem, so you're going to need that Robertson card. And then you have Messi, Vidal, Ben Yedder, and Maximin. I'd say Maximin's the only one that you would want to change. But Ben Yedder, Vidal, and Messi are all very, very, very top-end cards. And then Essien up there too. So I would say I would look at either left mid or left back. Zambrota can stay just because I think Maximin needs an upgrade. Who you would get there, kind of tough because Ben Yedder needs the chem. Maybe that's why you have Maximin in there. But if that's the reason, then leave him unless you want to sub on Ben Yedder. If you're okay with having like a Van Dijk on a 10 chem or on a 7 chem kind of thing, then look into Ricardo Pereira because I think pace is very, very needed in this game. And Robertson, although he has some pace, it's still noticeable that he gets beat by fast wingers like the likes of Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, Ronaldo, those kind of guys. So that's what I would say. But otherwise, very, very nice squad. All right, guys. So moving into the fourth and final squad for this video, I'm going to be looking at Abu Bakar 719's squad. He's got Sane, Rijkaard, and Varane all untradeable. And he's got an 800K budget. Once again, we're just going to start moving from the back to the front. Alisson, I feel like that might be his best version of best card this game, even though he's got a Team of the Year. Sometimes the Team of the Year card is not very great. Happy with Alisson in goal for him. Joao Cancelo is a very, very nice card. Obviously, Van Dijk, solid no matter what version. Eder Militao and Renan Lodi, I'm big fans of both of those cards this year. I love Eder Militao's 81, so I'm sure his 86 is fantastic. And I used Renan Lodi a bunch of times in draft, and he's fantastic. Fred, I haven't reached level 30 yet, but I've heard great things about Fred, so very nice card. Daniel James, once again, very nice card, very similar to someone like Adama Traore. Leroy Sané is a very, very good card. I have him in my team, and I thoroughly enjoy him. Riyad Mahrez and Atal. Now, Riyad Mahrez, I don't know much about. I haven't really heard a lot of people play with him. Never really seen him against me. I've never used him. I'm sure he's great. I think his weak foot's maybe like a 3-star weak foot, so might be something you want to consider changing, but then you lose the chemistry on Atal, and I know that's probably why you have him in there. It's a well put together squad, don't get me wrong, but Atal is another great card, but I feel like with teammate season coming up, you're going to be able to find better replacements for Atal and Mahrez, so it might be best to get rid of both of them if you wanted to. Now, I'm just taking a look at this, and I'm guessing that Rijkaard and Fred play CDMs. Atal probably goes up top, Mahrez down the middle as a cam, Sane and Daniel James as outside cams in a 4-2-3-1. That's what I'm guessing. You've got some very, very nice subs too, I can see down there. It really just depends on the direction that you want to go with your team. But I would say for now, because you have an even though you have an 800K budget, I would say hold off until team of the season because of the 800K budget. Uh, you have a lot of coins to spend on some hopefully good team Premier League team of the season cards. So if you hold off for now, I think you'll be able to replace both Atal and Mars. And although you might really love them, I think there's going to be a lot more team of the season cards that are going to be better than these two cards. So I would definitely suggest waiting until team of the season to buy anyone else. But if you guys did enjoy this squad review video, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and if you want your squad to be featured in one of my videos, all you gotta do is just send a link to the web app like I showed you at the beginning of this video, just so you guys just so you can see teams a lot better. Like you can see this one's a little fuzzy, and I can see your entire team and who's untradeable and tradable. So yeah, that's it for me today, guys. Later.